Hey, it's Ariel Anderson, and I'm out here in the wine country taking care of business. And today we're talking about fertility and intentions. Uh, I know that when you started out in this path, you were perhaps full of excitement and joy. Maybe you met your partner later, or you just were in your life doing what that was, traveling, experiencing, creating, whatever that is. And so today I just wanted to take a moment to check in with your intentions and what you're moving forward. And before we do that, of course, I want to say thank you for being here. If you're new, this space is all about midlife or being whatever considered older is where you are and getting pregnant. Maybe you had some bumps along the way. So we're talking fertility and pregnancy and what you're creating in your life for joy and health. My name is Ariel Anderson. I'm a coach, a guide, and I went through it myself, having a baby at almost 50 and having quite a few bumps on the way. And I love guiding you and others along. And we do have a group now that is starting. I'm accepting applications, which start with a 6-minute live call with me to check in and see if we're a fit. And you can get that down in the description. All right. If you are returning, of course, thank you for coming back. It's lovely to have you. And I will be here for a few minutes, depending on who shows up. So, intentions. So intentions in the business world might be goals or what comes next, what you're moving towards. But before you can even look at that, you have to look at where you've been. Kind of look back and see what's already happened. Look at where you are, not only what things have worked, what's not worked, and what you want to keep as you go forward. We're here now. It's new moon. And new moon is an incredible time to really look at what you want to grow. Like the moon that's growing, you look at what you want to grow. Grow your belly, grow your business, grow something creatively, grow your heart opening, maybe something even inside your relationship. And being aware of those things does move you forward, help you as you're moving on this path of fertility and midlife pregnancy. Now, it's been a full time, and there's some other transits going on. I'm not an expert by any means, but this week there was a conversation around leadership and leading and where you're going and how you feel inside of that space of leading the way. And the thing is if you're here, you are already one of those people who is leading the way because you're brave enough to dare to do what many are saying isn't possible or, oh, you shouldn't do, or whatever it might be. And so I want to look at that for a moment and just be aware of how does that feel, even to hear that word, leadership. How would it feel to be a leader or to know that you're a leader? I would love to hear in the comments if there's something like what you're feeling or your reaction or response is to hearing that word. And maybe just sit with it for a second. Take a breath with me. In and exhaling when you're ready. And just, how does it feel to lead the way? Imperfectly, with the bumps along the way, the road. You don't have to do anything to be that leader. Just be yourself. Show up and do what feels right. Follow your intuition. Follow what your body is asking for. That's an intention. Just having the intention to be aware, to follow what comes. That's an intention. Feeling the warm sweetness of the baby or babies in your arms. That's an intention. The intention of how you want to feel. If you're interested in the law of attraction, that's a piece. Is it the feeling? It's not what it is or when it is or all the details of how to get there. It's just knowing how you want to feel, that feel of joyousness, of the soft skin against your cheek, their cheek against your cheek, the gurgle sounds. It's having a life together. It's moving forward in that intention of getting to know each other. And that child grows old, and you imagine that as well and how that feels. Having the wisdom together, mutually, sorry for the noise, mutually learning and growing. It's powerful. Those are the kinds of intentions. You don't have to have it all clear. You don't have to perfectly know every detail. It's about the intentions that lead you forward into a joyful life that bring the rest. Sometimes, I don't know about you, but I get caught up in the details. Like, how exactly should I put something out for you guys? How exactly must I do things as a mom or as a person, as a community member? And if I don't know, there can be tension there. And I bet you might be experiencing that. Does that sound familiar? I'd be curious, in the comments. Do you feel that sometimes, that feeling that you need to know? So let's just take even just 3 breaths right now to look at what's coming up for you for your intentions, what's important to you. And so we'll start there. We'll start with a deep breath. And exhale. And one more time. Inhaling in. And exhaling out. And within the next inhale, inhaling in all that you need to find your clarity, to be in your intentions, to be able to see and feel what is the next thing. And as you're exhaling out the next breaths, anything that doesn't serve you right now, the doubts, the fears, the worries, that's natural. It happens. We all have those moments. I had some huge dips this week, big dip, until I had an incredible moment on the call with one of you who came, and it was wonderful that the group was small that day. It was the most beautiful, calming, mutually sharing energy, having some ahas, coming into a calm, safe, beautiful space for many of the things that were needed in that moment. And before that, it was a dip. It was a weird week. And you're going to have those dips. It's going to go up and down. Just give yourself some grace that that's part of the journey, that's part of the story. And know that even if you only have one intention, to be aware of grounding in when stress comes, or to say no to certain people who want to meet up, or your family when you need energetic space. Giving yourself permission for that. Letting go of those obligations. Being in your intention for a peaceful place, or whatever your intention is being true to that, being true to yourself, which allows your body to know that you're listening, you're responding, and so you have that communication growing and building to have a better, lasting, and beautiful relationship and in your life, not only with your body, but with your partner or the people who are supporting you, and with that pregnancy, because probably that baby spirit's around somewhere close by, and it's just waiting until that moment that things align for the both of you. It's not just you, okay? So that's our live for today. If you are new here, definitely subscribe, like if this was interesting, or pass it on to somebody who needs it. And definitely check down the description. There's a couple free things, as well as if you've had loss, or you're looking to get pregnant and you just want to see, like, what do I have down as tips, or you're considering needing a community to be connecting with like-minded people on a similar path, or just to get a bit of my energy, because I show up fully and completely for you in that time. And it's coming up this month. It's the 16th and the 30th. And then in September, there'll be 2 more times as well. All right. I wish you a beautifully imperfect day. keep coming back to what's real and authentic and yours for your intentions. And I exhale with you. Wish you an incredible weekend and week, and I'll see you next week at 9 a.m. because it's the first Friday. Can't believe it's August already. And otherwise, if you're in my little circle of women, I'll be sending some things out this week. And yeah, I wish you well. If you have any questions now, you're welcome to throw them down into the comments. I always answer them personally, and I'm here for you. You can also send something to ariel@imperfectparenting.net if you want a little privacy. All right, take care. Breathing until it's 11. And